Good morning, children. Let us learn string in Java. String. What is a string? String is a sequence of characters or group of characters. Now, don't be confused about string and characters. Okay. String are the group of characters and characters means the letters, numbers or special symbols. The individual letters, numbers or special symbols. So string is a group of characters. Okay. Now suppose you want to write a string book. You can write it like this. B-O-O-K in double quote. As soon as you put any word or any sentence in double quote, it represents a string. Okay. And these individual letters are characters of this string. Okay. Suppose you want to declare one more string, you have to write one more string, computer. So you can write it like this. Computer in double quote. Okay. So it is also a string. Now suppose I am writing one more string. Now guess it is a string or number. It is a string because we have written it in double quote. It is a string. Now suppose we have written a letter in double quote. Guess it is string or not? Yes, it is a string because we have written it in double quote. But if you remove this double quote and if you put it in single quote, then it will represent this A will be a character. So anything in single quote is known as character, but anything, any number, any word, any sentence in double quote is known as string in Java. Now, suppose I want to declare a string welcome and declare a string welcome. Then how we can declare it? Okay, we want to declare a string welcome. Then how we can declare it? Let us see. So we have written like this, string A equals to welcome. Now keep in mind one thing, Java implement string as an object of the class string. Java implements string as an object of the class string, meaning here A is an object of the class string. Here string is a class. Here string is a class and A is an object. So Java implement string as an object for the class string. Okay. Now you can see these characters. The characters or the group of characters that is stored in object A has a position number or index number. Okay. That means each character in this string has a index number or position number. Has an index number or position number. I'll just show you the index number. And this index number starts from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each character has an index number or position number, and this position number or index number starts from 0. Okay. Now Java gives us a lots of functions or string functions for string handling or for manipulation of strings. Okay. So we will see all those functions one by one, how we can manipulate string using this many functions. Okay. So I think you understood all this, how to declare a string constant. Okay. This way you can declare a string constant. I'll show you one more. Suppose you want to declare one more string, say computer, then how can you declare it? You can declare it like this: string B equals to computer. Here you have declared a string computer. Okay. Now let us see all these string functions one by one. Okay. We will see the functions of all these string functions one by one. Okay. Let us see this. Suppose I have written a string welcome. Welcome. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the index number or the position number. See the first function, length function. The length function is used to find out the length of a string. The length function is used to find the length of a string. That means, suppose you want to find out the length of this string, welcome, then you can use it. You can use this function. Okay. And suppose this welcome stored in A. Then how we can use length function to find out the length of this string? So we can write like this: s dot length. If you write like this, sorry, not f, because we have taken here a dot length. If you write like this, a dot length, then computer will give us the length of this string, the length of welcome. Now keep in mind, when you will give index number, you will start giving from 0. When you will give index number, you will start giving from 0. But when you count the length, when computer will count the length, it will count from 1. So what is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the length is, computer will give 7. Okay. So this way the length function can be used to find out the length of a string. Okay. Now see the next function, character add. This character add function is used to take out or extract to any character from the string. Okay. Suppose we want to extract the character, E. We want to extract the character E. Okay. We want to extract the character E. So what is the index number of E? That is 1. Okay. So we can use this character add. See how we can use. So if we write like this, character add 1. Not only character add, a dot character add. If you write like this, a dot character add 1. If you write like this, a dot character add 1, then computer will give you what? Computer will give you E. Computer will give you E. Okay. So this character add function is used to extract any character from the string. Suppose you want to extract the character M from 5, then what do you write? A dot character add 5. Then what computer will give? Computer will give M. Okay. Just keep in mind, this A is capital, all others is small letters. Okay. Suppose you want to extract C from welcome. You want to extract C from welcome. Then what you will write? A dot character add 3. It will give C. It will give C. So this way you can use character add to extract the characters from a string. Now let us see the next function, substring. Okay, character at is used to take out, to extract any character from a string, but substring is used to take out a part of a string. The substring is used to take out a part of a string from this string. Suppose I want to take out well from welcome. I want to extract WEL, well, from welcome. Then we can use substring function. Okay, you can see here substring S, E. S means the starting, E means ending index number. Okay, so what we want to extract? We want to extract well. Then we can write like this. Now welcome is in A, so you got this A dot substring 0, 3. You will write 0, 3, not 0, 2, 0, 3. Then computer will give you well. It will extract from 0 to 2. एक घर आगे. You have to take out 0 to 2. Then you have to give 3. Then computer will give you 0 to 2. Okay. Suppose you want to extract COM. You want to extract COM from welcome. Then what you will write? A dot substring from where to where? From 3 to 6. 3, 6. Then it will give you COM. COM. Okay. So एक घर आगे तक index number you have to specify. एक घर आगे तक means you have to, if you want to extract from C to M, then you have to give index number 3 to 5, 3 to 6. So the computer will give COM, index number of the character in the position 3, 4 and 5. So the computer will give COM. Okay. I think you are getting how to use substring. Okay. This is the starting index number. This is the ending index number. Okay. So this you understood substring. Now substring number 4. You can see one more substring function is there. Number 4. Substring. And suppose you want to extract COME. You want to extract COME from welcome. Then you can write like this. A dot substring 3. You can see substring S. S means starting index number. So A dot substring 3. So it will give everything from the position 3 to end. It will give everything from the position 3 to end. It will give COME. 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 Okay. So this is substring function. Only the starting index number is here. Ending index number is not specified. Okay. If you write like this, A dot substring 0, A dot substring 0, then tell me what it will give. It will give the full word because it will start from 0 to last. It will extract from 0 to last. It will take out from 0 to last. Okay. So this is substring. And the next function is, you can see over here, index of. Index of. Now you know how to take out a character from a string. You know how to take out a character from a string. To take out a character from a string, we have character add function. To take out a part of a string, we have substring. Okay. Now how to take out or how to find out or how to get index number of a string. How to get index number of a string. Suppose I want to get the index number of M, and to get index number of M, then we can use index of. Here C means character. So we can write like this, A dot index of M. Computer will give 5. Okay. So this function is to find out the index number of a character from a string. Now you can see the last index of. Okay. Now let us see one more word. Then you will understand better. Suppose we have declared a string sentence. If we write like this, a dot index of e, then tell me or guess what it will give. It will give 1. It will give the index number of first e. Index number of first e. You know, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you write like this, a dot index of e. In a you have sentence. So if you write like this, a dot index of e, then it will give index number 1. Okay? Index number 1. But if you write like this, a dot last index of e, then what will it give? What computer will give? It will give the last index number of e. It will give the index number of the last e. It will give the index number of the last e from this sentence. So what is the index number of last e? 7. It will give 7. Okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. A dot last index of e will give the index number of last e from this sentence. That is 7. Now suppose you want to get the index number of this. You have one more, you have 3. 1 e is here, 1 e is here, and 1 e is here after t. You want to get the index number of this e. Okay? To get the index number of the first e, you have index of. To get the index number of this e, last e, you have last index of. And to get the index number in between, you have this index of CP. C is the character, P is the position. So if you write like this, a dot index of e position 2, that means find out the index number of e which is in the second position. Find out the index number of e which is in the second position. So in second position में कौन सा है? First position, second position, third position. First, second, third. So second position में जो e का है, e का index number कितना है? The index number of e is here 4. So computer will give 4. Understood? So this way you can find out the index number of a character from a string if that particular character repeat in a string. You can see this particular e has repeated 3 times. So I think you understood what is the function of index of. But one thing you have to keep in mind while writing, see here it is O is capital, here I capital, here L capital, here O capital. Okay. So 2 lowercase is used to convert any sentence into small letters. Okay. So suppose we have a string like this, string B equals to A, B, C, D. Suppose I want to convert this A, B, C, D capital letters in small letters, so we can use this one, 2 lowercase, okay. So we can write like this, B dot 2 lowercase. So it will give A, B, C, D, ABCD. So first we are doing 2 lowercase, then we will do 2 uppercase, okay. So B dot 2 lowercase, it will give or it will convert this string into lowercase. Now suppose it has converted into lowercase and you want to convert it into uppercase. Simply you can write like this. Suppose this one is in this word is in another object string C equals to ABCD. Now this ABCD you want to convert it into uppercase. So you can simply write like this, C dot to uppercase, then it will give you capital A, B, C, D. Okay. So this is where you can use two lowercase and two uppercase. Wherever you have you will see is, the word is. If you see that word is before any function, that means that function is checking something. Okay. So first we'll see is uppercase. Suppose I have declared a string like this, string Z equals to capital R. Now we can use it is uppercase to check whether it is in capital or in small. So if you write like this, Z dot is uppercase, if we write like this, Z dot is uppercase, then computer will give what? Computer is checking whether it is in uppercase or not. So computer will give us true. Okay. So this way we can use is lowercase to check a string or a character is in uppercase or lowercase. Okay. In lowercase. Okay. Suppose you have a string like this, string B equals to butter, B-U-T-T-E-R, and you want to replace U with A. So you can write like this, replace what you will replace? The word in B. So that the B dot replace U with A. If you write like this, then U will replace with A and will give you better, B-A-T-T-E-R, better. Okay. Suppose you have a string like this, string A equals to GRASS, graph, and you are replacing this S. Okay. So if you write like this, A dot replace S with say P, then what computer will give? Computer will give GRAPP, graph. Okay, S will be replaced by P. Now equal, suppose you have a string, you have two string. Now suppose you have two string A equals to say A, B, C, D, and string B equals to A, B, C, D. Okay. Now you have to check both the strings are equal or not. Okay. So if you write like this, A dot equals B, then computer will give false, because here in A you have small letter, that is lowercase word, and in B you have capital letters word, that means you have uppercase letters. So both are not equal, so computer will give false. So this is used for, or used to check two strings are equal or not. Okay. Now you can see equal. Okay. One more function you can see, equal ignore case. Equal ignore case. So in this case it was false, because A, B, C, D in small letter, in A you have A, B, C, D in small letters, but in B you have A, B, C, D in capital letters. So these two are not equal, so computer will give you false. But if you use this one, equal ignore case, A dot equal ignore case equals, B. In this case, computer will ignore the case, means it will not see whether two things are equal or not in case. Okay, computer will simply give it is true, because in this case computer is ignoring the case. Computer is not seeing which one is capital, which one is small. It is just checking both are equal or not. So in this case we will give true. Okay, now we will see the compare to functions. Okay, so before this we have seen equals function. Now you know equals functions checks two strings are same or not, equal or not. But compare to functions checks two strings are equal or not lexicographically. Okay, means it checks two strings by its Unicodes or by ASCII codes. Okay, and it checks where the Unicode differs. Okay, so sometime in ICSE questions come, what is the difference between equals and compared to functions? So equals checks two strings are same or not, but compared to checks two strings lexicographically, means by using Unicodes or ASCII code, and it checks where the Unicode differs. Okay. Now suppose we have two strings, book and boy, and we have stored in A and B. Now if we compare it like this, A dot compare to B, then you see we have book and then we have boy. So B matching, O matching. Okay, but here O and Y is not matching. Okay, here it is different. Okay, these two Unicodes or these two ASCII codes is different. The ASCII code of O is 111 and ASCII code of Y is 121. Okay, then computer will just minus it. Okay, it will be minus 10. Okay, so if you write like this, computer will give minus 10. Okay, I will again explain once from the beginning. The length function is used to find the length of a string. Character add function is used to take out one character from a string. Substring is used to take out a part of a string. So, and you have two types of substring. You can give substring start index, end index, and then substring only start index. Then index of is used to get the index number of a character from a string. Last index of is used to find out the last index number of a character from a string. And then index number CP means if in a string, if any character is repeating, okay, and if you want to find out the position of the third characters of the same character in the string, then you can use this one CP, character index of CP. Then uppercase, to uppercase is used to convert any string from lowercase to uppercase. To lowercase used to convert any string from uppercase to lowercase. Is uppercase is used to check whether a string is in uppercase or not. Is lowercase is used to check whether a string in lowercase or not. Uppercase means capital, lowercase means small letters. Then replace, the replace function is used to replace any character from a string with another character. Character means letters. Equals, the equal function is used to check two strings are same or not, equal or not. Then equal ignore case. Equal ignore case is used to check two strings are equal or not, ignoring their case. Means it will not see which one is capital letters, which one is small letters. Then compare to. In compare to function is used to compare two strings lexicographically, means by using its Unicode. So we have done all these string functions. So now you know what is string, okay, and how to declare a string and what are the function of these strings. Okay, so in our next class we will do program on string. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for watching.